MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big. They're dynamic. They're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there at DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And for the Heat, Donovan Mitchell is out there with Irving. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Butler. And it's Walker in at the three spot. Now Westbrook in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. From about 19 feet. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from DeRozan.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
Now here's Butler. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Now the Clippers with it. There's a good screen. Outside, George. Good on the triple. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. If they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California, having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's George. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Plumlee with a screen on Mitchell. George. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Heat. It's a three-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now Westbrook following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. To the inside. And it's George missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Irving for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Not sure Kyrie Irving gets enough credit for how good he is from three-point territory. He is elite from deep.
Now here's Leonard. He had 10 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. George, no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Walker against Leonard. Irving kicks to Tatum. 4 on the clock, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Leonard. Walker with some nice D. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. CGA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now here's Leonard. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Tatum down low. DeRozan defending. Walker the pass to Irving. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. In the corner, George with it. Kept alive. Leonard against Mitchell. Leonard inside. Over Mitchell. And it's Leonard with a sensational play. Leonard's got 6 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive start.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Irving on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Cole is out there with Whiteside, and there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Levine in at the small forward.
And Doris, when you think Hassan Whiteside, what's the first thing that jumps into your mind?
Probably that lockdown defense, the ability as a shot blocker to intimidate people. Multiple seasons now, this is a guy who's led the league in blocks. Getting shots off around this guy is not an easy task.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's Highland. Guarded by Walker. He takes it in. For three, Covington. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I think what you have to appreciate about Zach LaVine is he is becoming such a well-rounded player, willing to share the basketball, willing to hit the boards, and certainly willing to become a more efficient shooter.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Both good from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here is Los Angeles now. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Covington with the bucket.
Covington has put such time and work into that perimeter game. Now the confidence he shoots it with knocks that down. That's beautiful.
On the wing, Levine. Back to Brown. Right side to Walker. In the corner, Bull with it. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the triple. And another three for the Clippers.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Doors to an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor. Here's
Mann. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. There's a screen by Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Tries it from 19. Rebound by the Heat. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Brown outside. Outside, Walker. Pass to Levine. Whiteside sets the pick for Levine. Pass to Whiteside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at New York. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And you know, for the Heat, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breaker dance crew.
Changes here for the Heat. Falls checked in for Whiteside. Tatum comes in for Bull. And Walker subbed in for Walker. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Heat. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. On the wing, Brown. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. With his first shot attempt. Yep, it counts. DeRozan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Well, DeMar DeRozan excels at finding space to score from the mid-range. Whether it's coming off a screen or if he has to breaking down a defender, he'll get to that spot.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. Westbrook against Walker. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and the nice finish.
And that one is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And I'm sure folks at home are looking at that schedule and thinking about making some friendly wagers. What about you, big fella?
Not me, Ernie. I'm smart with my money. I only invest in safe bets.
Like pizza.
Hey, don't laugh, Kenny. People always need pizza.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
You love how they've come in here and taken charge. Hostile crowd, but these guys are blocking out the noise.
Yeah, they came in prepared for this, and the results have been outstanding.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action. For you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. DeRozan out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Plumlee with a screen on Levine. Leonard finds Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick and roll game to perfection.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Down low, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Wow, and that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's George. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Plumlee again, Los Angeles.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
The kick out to Tatum. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To end the run. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. Clippers leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Plumlee's got 6.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. In for the Heat. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Tatum. Bol comes in for Zach LaVine. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Walker. The Heat trail by 11. Irving passes to Butler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And that's now 6 points for Jimmy Butler. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Zubac, a screen on Mitchell. In the corner, Powell with it. Cranes the three-pointer. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Heat. Mitchell kicks the ball. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bol's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Highland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Powell. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Got a piece of it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And so here are the Clippers following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Now here's Powell. Started closer. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And he makes the first.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Whiteside's checked. He's checked in for the Clippers. And so Powell nails both of them. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. In the corner, Bol with it. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Back to Tatum. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. Right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes. And Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in this group.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jimmy Butler is out there at goal. Then there's Jason Tatum. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Just 3 to shoot. And it's DeRozan missing. The Heat trail by 8. Right side Irving. Feeds it to Whiteside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Walker, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1. You have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 10. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's Westbrook. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Leonard gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And for the Heat, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Butler a screen on Westbrook. Irving with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's DeRozan. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on board.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Holmgren comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Walker subbed in for Irving. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in. Now here's Butler. Passes it to Bull. From deep, Walker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Westbrook double team. Pass to DeRozan and stolen by Butler. Outside Tatum. 1:44 left in the 4th. The shot's good. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
But Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now, here's George. Latrey. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Heat trail by 12. Outside Tatum. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Westbrook. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got his first 2 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Bull. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.